When it comes to wholesaling real estate, you don't need a cash buyer's list to get started, and it's never about the size of the cash buyer list that matters anyways, but rather the quality of the list. Having said that, without a doubt, having a really good list allows you to wholesale your deals faster and for top dollar. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a hack strategy to create the very best cash buyers list coming up.
This video is brought to you by 10K Club, a program that pays you $10,000 for finding ugly houses. Learn more at my10kcheck.com.
If you're new here to this channel, I'm Jerry Norton with FlippingMastery.com, and this channel is all about ways to help you make money wholesaling and flipping real estate so you can live your dream life. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss new videos. Recently, we started wholesaling in a new market, and after generating some wholesale deals, we were ready to start building a solid cash buyer list. Now, I'm a big believer in finding deals first and buyers second. However, why not do both simultaneously? While finding good deals, at the same time start building a robust cash buyer list. Now, the goal of every wholesaler is to eventually build a massive list. But honestly, I'll take a list of 10 serious cash buyers over a list of 100 average cash buyers any day of the week. And on this video, I'm going to show you exactly what we do to get the very best cash buyer list so you can do the same. But first of all, let's define what I mean by the best cash buyer list. Now, if we were to create a report card for classifying a cash buyer, what would make an A+ cash buyer versus a C- cash buyer? To me, there are two distinguishing characteristics for an A+ buyer. First, they actually have the cash, or at least easy access to cash. They don't need to raise money to fund their deals. They don't need to qualify and get approved for hard money or private money. Not that there's anything wrong with a cash buyer who needs financing, it just doesn't make them an A+ cash buyer. The absolute best cash buyers can take down deals quickly because funds to close are not a constraint or a problem. Now, the second characteristic of an A+ cash buyer, or the very best cash buyer, is a buyer who can purchase properties sight unseen. That means they don't need to see the property in order to know it's a good deal and buy it. They know their market so well, and they know their investing model so well that they don't need to see the property to buy it. Not that they won't do a site visit, it's just that it's not mandatory. For example, I have a cash buyer in Detroit, and if I tell him I have a 1,000 square foot deal that's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath with a garage and a basement, and it's north of X Street and it's south of X Street, and the price is within his buy formula, he'll buy it from me right on the spot without even blinking. That's an A+ buyer, and like I said earlier, I'll take 10 A+ cash buyers over 100 C- cash buyers any day of the week. Now, you're probably thinking, yeah, sounds amazing, Jerry, but how do I find these A+ buyers? Great question. I just so happen to have the answer for you. And by the way, I put together a 6-step dispositions blueprint for wholesaling your deals to cash buyers, as well as my proven word-for-word cash buyer scripts, so you know exactly what to say to get cash buyers eager to look at your deals. And I'll give you this blueprint and my scripts for free. I'll put the download link in the description below for you. A+ cash buyers can hang out anywhere, but one place for sure that they hang out is at the live foreclosure auctions. I'm talking about the mortgage foreclosure auctions or the property tax foreclosure auctions. These live auctions are held literally at the county courthouse steps, and auction buyers are serious A+ cash buyers because they meet both the requirements for an A+ buyer, where they have the cash and they buy houses sight unseen. Think about it. In order to buy a house at the auction, you don't get to see the inside of the home. There's no pictures and there's no property inspection or walkthrough because the foreclosed seller still has ownership up until the day of the auction. That means auction buyers have to buy the properties sight unseen. On top of that, in nearly every state, auction buyers have to pay in full immediately after winning the bid on the day of the auction. So when they win the bid as the highest buyer, the money is due immediately. There's no time to raise money or get approved for financing. This means auction buyers have easy access to cash. Bottom line, auction buyers are the best cash buyers, and if they buy at the auction, they're actively looking for deals. Now let me show you 3 steps to build your cash buyer list with these A+ auction buyers. Step number 1 is to locate foreclosure auctions in your area. Now, this is usually available from the specific county, either online or at the county courthouse, or from a third-party foreclosure sales agent, often called a trustee. You can also find out about upcoming auctions online at RealityTrack or at auction.com, or simply Google trustee sale auction and your county or state to find more information. Once you find out when and where the next live auction is happening, attend the auction in person and get there early. Step number 2 is to approach the bidders and introduce yourself and gather as many auction buyers' contact info as you can before the auction starts. Now, you don't have time to talk for very long to any one buyer, so just get their info. Once the auction starts, you have to leave them alone so that they can focus on what's happening. During the auction, you may see buyers talking or uninterested in the property currently up for bid. Maybe they're waiting for a specific property to come up, or they've already bid on the house that they wanted. You can go up and talk to these buyers during that time, but just be very aware of what's going on around you. The same is true after the auction. Stay and see who's hanging around and continue talking to people and gathering contact. Here's a simple script you can use. Hi, I'm a new investor in this market and we're planning to do a lot of marketing for leads, and I'd love to bring you deals that fit your criteria. I know the auction is about to start. Could I just get your contact info and I'll follow up with you later to find out what areas you invest in and your buy criteria. Your goal is to get as many cash buyers as you can before, during, and after the auction. And a bonus tip is to watch carefully and take notes on who buys, what properties they bid on, and how much they pay. Now, this is valuable information to help you understand these buyers, especially who the serious players are. The people bidding, and especially the winners on properties, will tell you who came to spend money. Step 3 is to follow up with each cash buyer later after the auction. Give them a call to find out more about their target areas, their buy criteria, and when they're looking to buy another deal. This A-plus auction buyer list of 10 to 20 is extremely valuable. Now imagine attending the auctions routinely following this 3-step process to continue building your list. It won't take long before you have a killer list. So if you think this hack strategy is brilliant, and if you plan on implementing this right away, leave a comment and say, thank you for sharing this awesome strategy. Jerry, you are a flipping genius. And the next thing that I want you to do is watch me find a cash buyer for a deal live following another one of my favorite hack strategies. This method gets you a buyer instantly for your deal. Watch that now, and if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to my channel. With over 550 videos, this is the #1 channel for all things wholesaling and flipping, and I'll see you on the next video.